Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share a few things that have just been little sources of joy for me throughout this kind of like mid-year slump that I'm feeling this school year, or even just as a homemaker, just feeling like it's my momentum that keeps everything and everyone going. I've found a few things that have just been little minutes of bliss or little favorite things that I'm enjoying right now, and I wanted to share those things with you today. So if you are all in for a favorites video, if you like favorites videos, give this video a thumbs up and stick around. Today's video is in partnership with Ana Luisa. You guys know I love their jewelry so much. Ana Luisa is a sustainable jewelry company, and they offset their carbon emissions from the sourcing of their raw materials all the way to the disposal of your pieces if you wish to do so. So they give back for everything they take. They are a completely carbon neutral company, which is amazing. I love their pieces. They're so affordable. They start at $39 and they're absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, these earrings are my daily wear earrings. They have some really simple daily wear pieces. They also have some really elegant pieces. Some of their pieces I wore for Christmas and for different events, and I really felt like they just like glammed up my outfits. But for my everyday homeschool mom put together look, I love some of their very simple pieces. So this time around, they sent me this stacked necklace set. I thought it was really cute. It's supposed to be a dog tag, but I thought it looked kind of like a tea, a bag of tea. And as a homeschooling mom, that really spoke to me because I do love poetry tea time. It's actually a set of 2 necklaces, and I'll show you an up close here in just a second, but they're a stacked necklace set, and I thought that was super, super cute. And then they also sent me these earrings. I picked them up off their website. They are called the She Said Yes earrings, and they kind of look like little diamond rings, which I thought was really sweet as well. So these are going to be so perfect in my collection. I love their prices. Like I said, they start at just $39. They use only the best noble metals, and you guys can actually get a 10% off discount if you check my link in the description box down below and use code RootedInRest10. So thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for partnering with me again on today's video. I love your jewelry so much. It is my daily wear jewelry and it is my fancy night jewelry. So all of these pieces are gonna be so perfect for church or for a date night or just for daily wear, like I was saying earlier. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for sending me these pieces this time around. I really love them so much. And again, they use only the best noble metals in their materials. They are a sustainable jewelry company. They are an affordable jewelry company, and you can get an additional 10% off using my discount code down in the description box down below. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for being the company that you are, and also for sending me these pieces this month. I hope you guys enjoy some of the pieces that you find on their website. Okay, so moving on to some of my additional favorites for this month, this season, I guess. The first thing I want to share is my Peloton. I got a Peloton back in December. Actually got it back in October, and then I got it delivered in December. And I love it more than I thought I would. If you guys have one, you know it's a whole thing. You just kind of get sucked into like competing against yourself, competing against others. I'm very competitive. I like having the live coaching. That's something that I've always missed about being on varsity sports, was just like having that coach in your ear all the time. So the Peloton app, I've traveled and used the app. I love the app just as much. I love the running, the outdoor running on the app, but I really love the cycling. John loves using it as well, and that just really helps me get in a really good headspace. I think that the best part of the Peloton for me has been that it's accessible all day long because we have AC, obviously, in Florida, and so I can just work out at any point in the day. But being in Florida, I cannot run except for very early in the morning or very late in the evening, and running has always been my favorite. It really gets me in a good headspace. It is like a little moment of bliss for me to be able to work out. It always sets me in the right headspace, even when I don't think it will. 20-30 minutes of cardio really gets me in a good place, and so that has been a really big blessing and a really big time favorite for me right now. If I'm also just kind of feeling off here at home, another thing that I love, if the workout isn't doing it for me, has been just sitting down with a cup of tea. I'm not really a tea drinker, I'm more of a coffee drinker, but I've been trying to backpedal on the caffeine a little bit lately. And so I've been a little bit more of an afternoon tea drinker. And so the next favorite that I have to show you is this tea tumbler. I actually have some tea in it right now that I was drinking earlier. It keeps it so hot, so I have to pour it into another teacup sometimes, but it has the infuser right in there, which is great. I have David's tea, peanut butter cup tea in here right now, which is so good. I accidentally added some honey to it, but it was already sweet on its own, so this is like very sweet today. But I love this. This was a gift from John. It came with a travel bag for it as well to insulate it. And then it's a double insulated glass tumbler. So I really like this. This has been like my thing, you know, as a mom, when you just need something that's yours that your kids don't use. I think because it's glass, they haven't touched it. And so when I see it sitting on the counter in the afternoons, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea, put the lid on, let it steep, and then I'll have it throughout the afternoon to just catch those little moments where I can sit down. And that has been a huge blessing for me. And then the other thing, as I nearly break that tea tumbler, that has helped get me in like a good headspace is doing the 40 bags in 40 days challenge, which I haven't done this one since Eli was a baby. So it's been like 6 or 7 years. So I will have 40 bags worth of stuff to get out. If you're not familiar with that, during the season of Lent, you just try to get some stuff out of your life and some stuff out of your house throughout the 40 days of the season. And so it can be garbage bags, it can be, you know, Publix or Walmart bags, it can be whatever you want, some for donation, really just trying to dig deep and find what you can part with, what can be given to others. And some of it's just bags of garbage. So I have gotten quite a few bags out of the house already. I actually have the big leaf size bags. I'm not gonna use that for all 40 or we'd have nothing left in our home. But old clothing that we're just sitting with, like the girls' clothing, they've outgrown, both of my girls have outgrown everything. My boys are next up. I'm sure they've outgrown most of their stuff. I've unfortunately outgrown quite a bit of stuff too. I've got to go through my kitchen. I always end up with extra little kitchen gadgets that I don't need. Tons of books I'm ready to part with and donate. And so I'm doing the 40 bags in 40 days, and that is just such a favorite this time of year. I love starting fresh. I love clean, spring, fresh house vibes, and so I'm super excited to be doing that as well. So between the working out with the Peloton or having a cozy cup of tea or organizing a space and getting a little control over my house, those things have really been some of my favorite things so far this season. Okay, it wouldn't be one of my videos without some books, so I'm going to show a few books that I am really loving right now. The first one is, no surprise, it's still Mother Culture. I'm still reading this in bits and pieces. It's just so good that I don't want to fly through it. So I'm still reading it, still recommending it, still, as you can tell, it's the one that's in my purse all the time, so it's still going everywhere with me. Hopefully I'll finish it very soon. I really hope I finish this one very soon because I'm sure it's just gonna keep getting better and better. Next, I've been loving The Call of the Wild and Free. This was a Christmas gift from John. This is one that isn't like groundbreaking new information, but it feels like a hug, like a mom-to-mom hug, especially if you are inclined to lean toward the wild and free movement. So I love this book. I feel like every time I read it, I feel like I got this. I can do this. Next, I have, this is just a Dover thrift book. 100 best loved poems. It was $4, yeah. It's just 100 best loved poems. But what I like is that there's a tiny little bit of information about each poet and then a poem or two by that poet. This is just something that I wanted to have for myself in my little Mother Culture basket, that I can reach for, my little mom morning basket, and just kind of sit with a poem and think it over for a little bit, one that my kids and I might not be studying in school. So this has been a fun little read to have on hand. And then something that's very beautiful, very good, very beautiful. My friend has had this book for a couple of years, and she has the big hardcover. I got the pocket edition. It's kind of like I mean, it's not real leather, but it's like leather bound. This is called Every Moment Holy, and it's just liturgies for kind of like ordinary tasks. There's one for like domestic days, for doing the laundry, for the preparation of a meal. There's some for just like sorrow, some for purposeful gathering. There's some for social anxiety. There's some for when you hear sirens. And I have just thought that there's some for nature, which I love, arriving at the ocean, sunsets, stargazing. I cannot take credit for this find. This is a friend of mine, like I said. We've read it at our Friendsgiving dinner for a few years now, and then she brought it on a little retreat weekend that we went on together, and I bought it on Amazon while we were over there on that retreat because I was like, you know what? This is so good. And it's just been something beautiful to have on hand. I have it sitting out in our living room, and I'll pick it up every now and then and flip through and see if there's something that doesn't speak to my heart that day. So I love this book so much. It's called Every Moment Holy. I'm sure there's so many more, but I am about to share my spring mom morning basket with you very soon. And so I'll share all of them there, but these were just like too good to wait on. So I briefly mentioned that we just went on a mother culture retreat, and that has been like one of the things that will probably sit with me for the entire year. A few of my girlfriends and I got together. We talked about it a few weeks in advance. We booked an Airbnb. It was set back on 5 acres, this beautiful property. And we brought our watercolors. We brought things we were working on. I brought books I'm reading, my Bible studies. One of my friends brought her embroidery kit. One of my friends brought a book she's reading and a study she's working on. One of my friends brought like a journal she's painting, just all sorts of little handcrafts and things that we wanted to pursue. We talked about a couple things we wanted to do together. We did a Let's Make Art class together. We made all of our meals together. We went and did a tea time together. But for the remainder of the weekend, we just went and pursued things that spoke to our hearts and were gonna fill us up, and just to pursue beauty without the purpose of necessarily filling our kids' buckets. And it was so good. We called it a mother culture retreat. It was an idea I found in a Wild and Free article a few months ago. I shared much more about it on my Instagram, so go follow me on Instagram if you don't already, because I share more of my daily life over there and more homeschool stuff over here. But it was just so good. The whole theme of it was that it's a worthy endeavor to pursue something just for the beauty of it, and it was good. It was really, really good. So that has stuck with me. That's something that I hope to continue doing in years to come. I wanted to encourage you guys, if you're feeling that burnout that I am, to get together with a friend and do that even just in an evening. It doesn't have to be a whole weekend, but just to pursue something for the beauty of it, the truth and the goodness and the beauty of it, and not necessarily for the sake of homeschooling. So that was just such a beautiful time and revived my heart where I needed it most, and it's given me tons of good ideas for things that I can pursue in my own time. So moving on, I have a recipe that I've shared with you guys a million times, but may as well share it one more time. I'll put a clip in here. I have been eating this salad every single, at least week, once or twice a week for months. At this point, it's just a buffalo chicken salad, but it is just my indulgent treat during the week. I'll make some of this chicken ahead of time. I'll drop the link down below for how to make this chicken. But I just dress up the salad. Instead of just doing romaine base, I do like a spring base, and then I add avocado and blue cheese and tomato and cucumber and carrots. And I use the avocado because then I use just oil and vinegar dressing instead of like a creamy dressing, and that kind of balances it out and makes it really creamy still. It's so good, but I thought I'd share this recipe with you guys one more time if you want like a good hearty dressed up salad some days. Whenever I am having my nature co-op or our history group meeting here at my house, that's what I'll make for the moms. We feed each other when we go to each other's houses. Nobody packs lunches. It's just made it easier. And so I have that at least once a week with a girlfriend, and it's so good. So I wanted to share that with you guys one more time. That's definitely a favorite, especially as this like transition, like from winter to spring food kind of thing happens. I feel like it's the right mix of fresh, but also kind of indulgent. Speaking of transition, I have some shoes. I have some transition pieces to show you. My sister got me these shoes for Christmas. They are so cute. They're from an Etsy shop. They are handmade in Mexico, and they are sold and shipped from Mexico. I think it's a women-owned business. They stretch to fit your feet. These are like officially my favorite shoes. I love these. I'll wear them around the house. I wear them to church. I wear them on date night. If you see me anytime soon, I'll be wearing these shoes. They also have a darker color. They're so comfortable, they're so beautiful, I get so many compliments on them, and it's not often that I fall in love with like an accessory or a piece of clothing, but I love these so much. So I'll put the Etsy link down below. Flipping gears to another pair of shoes. These are like atrocious looking, I feel like, but oh my gosh, you guys, they're so comfortable. I need slippers that are open toe, not closed up. I live in Florida. I've lived here for way too long to wear closed-toed, like sealed shoes unless I'm running. I only ever wear like flip-flops, sandals, or things, the flats like I just showed you. These are so comfortable. I wear Adidas slides around my house all the time, and I'm like, that doesn't look cute or cozy. It's just comfy. And so I got these. I got a couple of pair of pajamas just to kind of like pull myself out of like the dingy old pajama feel in the evenings, and that has been like a weird, it's almost embarrassing to say what a pair of slippers and new pajamas can do for your headspace when you need a boost, but guys, these are so comfortable and I feel like they're fun. I don't know, they feel fun. They feel like I'm taking care of myself wearing nice slippers that aren't old rubber flip-flops. But I wanted to share those because I've actually seen these around on, I think on Instagram, or I don't know, I've seen them advertised a lot, and they're just from Amazon. There's a million different brands that sell them, but I went ahead and got them. They were less than $20, and they're super cozy, and they really just give me a boost when I need a boost. And last but not least, when I'm doing the dishes, or I'm just like hanging out in the car, waiting for Bella to get out of dance, waiting for the boys to get out of karate, I have a few podcasts that I've really been loving lately. One, no surprise, Sonia Schaefer. I love her podcasts. They're the same as her YouTube videos, but they're just in podcast form. I also love Modern Miss Mason. She's just a breath of fresh air for me. So Sonia Schaefer, Modern Miss Mason. And then one that one of my girlfriends told me about is called The Daily Poem. It's great for those of you who feel like a novice when it comes to poetry, like me. They read a poem, they give like a little backstory about it, and then they read it one more time. It's like 5 to 10 minutes, and I've listened to them now almost every single day since we've been home from our little mother culture retreat, and it's been really good. I feel like it's helping me, and it's making me just pursue something other than for my kids' education, just kind of something for my own education, which I've been enjoying very much. So those are some of my favorite things as of late during this winter-spring transition, this mid-year slump, just my little mom favorites for this season of life right now, this time of the year. So if you have anything that you're loving right now during this season, any drinks or snacks or any books or podcasts or activities or just anything that's bringing you little daily moments of bliss as a mom, let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to read through those and be inspired by you guys. Thank you, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you guys check out that discount code down below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.